I titled one of yesterday's 2 videos, can we do it again? And the answer was a rather resounding yes. On episode 2 yesterday, the earlier of the 2 episodes, you guys helped the video go trending on gaming again. Thank you so much for all of the support you're showing on this Everton career mode so far. I really hope you're enjoying it. Do ensure that you drop the video a like again today. If we could hit 4,000 again, that would be absolutely superb. Let me know in the comment section down below, what have you been doing with your early access trial hours so far? Have you started career mode? If so, who with? Who's been your best signing? If you've started on Ultimate Team, who's been your best pack pull so far? Let me know in the comment section down below. Follow me on Twitch, link in the description down below. Today, we will be starting the stream with career mode and beginning the new Twitch stream career mode. It will be stream only, so do make sure you head on over and follow the Twitch channel to watch it. We're going to start today's career mode episode with a simmed game against West Brom, who are currently bottom of the table, and we will be playing Tottenham, Wolves in the league, and Arsenal, as we also have Wolves away in the cup as well. I've had some frustrating news that unfortunately Alan has been injured in training and is out for 3 weeks. That's something we will have to manage moving forward. We have seen growth, however, in all of our youth prospects, one of which is looking very, very promising indeed. Murat Aslan is looking like he could become one of the best players we could potentially have at the club. I've left the majority of these players unbalanced for now so that all of their stats grow, and hopefully that's the best way to get them to grow as quick as possible at this early stage. With regards to the players that aren't looking like they're going to be too useful in certain areas, I have actually isolated specific development plans for them. But really keen to get those youngsters growing as soon as possible. I haven't yet committed any money to the youth staff, and I think I will do that after we've spent our money in January. Then we'll invest some money in the youth staff. Do continue, please, to keep your suggestions coming for the January transfer window. Obviously, we're already in October today. Tomorrow's episode will be November, and then we'll be into the month of December, which, with how busy it is, will be split into 2 episodes. But we're back to 1 video a day now. So every day at 3 PM during the week. Today's Friday, of course. What are you doing this weekend? 12 PM tomorrow, I hope, watching the career mode, and again on Sunday. 3 PM weekdays, midday at the weekend, and hopefully we can start today with a good win. West Brom have a single point so far this season. Quite happy for Jean-Philippe Gbamin to be the man that comes in here. We've got plenty of time between this and the next fixture to ensure that everybody retains their fitness and we can keep their sharpness up through training, etc. So I'm hoping for 3 points here in this first game. If you're new to the channel and haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please do so and ensure, whether you're a new or old subscriber, that you hit that notification bell and set it to all notifications. That way you won't miss a video. We hit 270,000 subscribers yesterday, so thank you again for your continued support on this save. Very much appreciate it, and fingers crossed we can back that support up with some good Premier League points today. And well, we couldn't possibly have had a better start other than not being offside there. We were very nearly 1-0 up in the early stages. That gives me hope that we can win this game and hopefully win it well. We just need to not be offside when the final chance comes. Or Calvert-Lewin out to Richarlison. He's got Zaha at the back post. He's got Dominic Calvert-Lewin in the middle, playing it about nicely here. Support is with him. James. Go on. Bury that! It's Wilfred Zaha. 1-0 Everton in the 33rd minute. We finally make the breakthrough. Patient in the build-up. Good passing to a man in space. And Wilf gets another goal for the Blues. James. He's got options, but he's also surrounded by a number of defenders. Calvert-Lewin gets the turn in. Can he shoot? He's trying to find the space. Oh, and he's done brilliantly to work the chance, but unfortunately saved by the keeper. James, Calvert-Lewin. There's Gbamin. Calvert-Lewin. James is there if you can find him. It's Jean-Philippe Gbamin. No, can't get the shot away, but that should hopefully be game over, and is a win away from home against West Brom. We'll take it. Thank you very much indeed. 3 points. Chelsea beat Spurs. That could be good news for us. Chelsea obviously in and around us in the Premier League at the moment. And by beating Spurs, we've been able to go up to 3rd in the table. The Manchester United do have a game in hand, but Spurs down in 9th now. We're just 2 points above them. It's very tight. Very, very tight. Crystal Palace, unfortunately for them, have now lost a couple of games and dropped off the joint top of the table position. Manchester United could go up into 2nd if they win their game in hand. But we, even if they do that, are now in the top 4 and challenging for Champions League football next season. That's a brilliant start to the episode. We'll just try and keep that going. Who was it that was next? Spurs, in fact, next for us. Then Wolves. So, unless there's anything to bring to you news-wise outside of the games... no, I'm just going to reject that. Then I will see you in that game against Tottenham Hotspur. Matt Doherty, Acerbi, Alderweireld and Reguilon in front of Hugo Lloris. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg and Moussa Sissoko holding, with Bergwijn, Giovanni Lo Celso and Heung-min Son sat behind, as ever, on top for Tottenham. Harry Kane. They've got Iñaki Williams on the bench. Gareth Bale on the bench. I have taken Jean-Philippe Gabami out of the starting lineup for this game. He's back onto the bench. Allen is injured still, but fit enough to start on the bench. One thing I meant to mention, and I haven't to this point, your biggest request so far in the comments section, to retrain Jean-Philippe Gabami as a centre-back. And I absolutely agree. So that's what I'm going to do, and that will potentially save us having to spend some money on a centre-back in January. Potentially. We'll wait and see what the rest of the squad looks like, but Jean-Philippe Gabami can certainly be retrained as a centre-back. He has the pace. He has the ability to, has enough agility and balance to be able to play there well enough. Has the defensive awareness. Is good on the ball as well, so will suit the way that I like to play with my centre-backs. How tall is he? Where's it? So his height, is it further down? He's 6'1", so he's tall enough as well. Absolutely the right call. Thank you for that suggestion. Another use of the new feature in career mode this year. Very, very keen on doing that. And when we do, it really might change what we think about doing in January. So thank you for that suggestion. Also, another suggestion was to train Montiel with regards to his development plans. We can improve his weak foot so that he's even better suited to playing at left back. Something else that I will most certainly look to do moving forward. Thank you for those suggestions. If you have anything like that or similar throughout the course of the save, please do let me know, because I will take that feedback on board and I will act on it. Also, there was a comment that got over 100 likes on yesterday's episode 3, saying that every time Richarlison scores, you would like me to do the the pigeon or chicken celebration. I probably won't do it every time, but if you guys enjoy laughing at me doing it, then I certainly will consider doing it more often. But for now, I'm going to concentrate on just trying to get something from this game against Tottenham, because it's not going to be an easy game. It's a very strong lineup from them, certainly stronger than our starting 11. But hopefully we can still get ourselves a result. Richarlison in there to Gomez. I'm going to switch that there to Zaha. Get it down and under control and away from the defender. Doucouré to Andre Gomez. Go on then, we'll use Richarlison out wide. Still yet to have a proper chance on goal yet in this game, but defending has been very solid from Tottenham, and I haven't really been able to get near the goal, let alone actually have a shot. Here's Andre Gomez again. There's a bit of space for Richarlison, but Reguilon is so quick to get out to him that I haven't been able to really find him. Oh, but Andre Gomez is in here on his right foot, buries it. Hugo Lloris doesn't move. Nothing they can do about that. First starts for me in a play game from Andre Gomez, and he's buried a very nice goal. We haven't seen that from Allen or Doucouré yet. He's up to 80 rated as well, Gomez. Really threatening to force his way into the starting lineup on a more permanent basis. Certainly will do if he can do that more often than not. Great finish. No wonder Lloris didn't try. He knew he couldn't get there. Spinning back towards goal after arcing away from it initially. That's a brilliant finish from the Portuguese. And we have ourselves a 1-0 lead against Tottenham after half an hour. Oh, lovely little dink by Acerbi. Sissoko's just beat me to it there. Committed with a defender. Seamus Coleman's now well out of position. Need to get him back central if we can. Lo Celso with some good footwork. Oh, and they have found it through to Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. And he's going to find Lo Celso, and they've buried it. Back on level terms after being behind for just 6.5 minutes. Tottenham very good. And proving it there. Good finish. Good move. Sissoko, or given away. Poor pass. Can we punish them for that? James out wide to Zaha. Quickly back to James. He's made a good run. Oh, but can't find Dominic Calvert-Lewin. We can find Richarlison. He's done great footwork-wise. And Calvert-Lewin looking to do the same, trying to drill it at the near post. It's a good block by the defender. Can I squeeze that through the gap? Calvert-Lewin to James on his left. Good save by Hugo Lloris. You guys have been asking me to take more long shots with James Rodriguez. It's certainly something I'll look to do. Oh, it's a great delivery. Can Keane get to that? Lloris does brilliantly. And I don't think I'm going to get the chance to get it back into the mix, so I am not. 1-1 at the break. To Toby Alderweireld. Over to Højbjerg. And Harry Kane. Lo Celso to Højbjerg. Oh, it picked off by Michael Keane. Højbjerg's stolen it off me, and now I'm in two minds. Do I close the man down, or do I go to the ball? I got caught there. Harry Kane gives Tottenham a 2-1 lead. They've come from behind to now take the advantage here. I just got caught on the ball there with Michael Keane. Couldn't get out of his feet quickly enough. And caught in no man's land. If I tried to close the man down, which eventually I did do, then he was going to pass it to Harry Kane. If I tried to stop him passing it to Harry Kane, then he could have just shot anyway. I think that was always going to end up in a Tottenham goal once they picked it off the defender's toes. Oh, that's really frustrating to have been 1-0 up and now completely lost that advantage entirely. We've had more of the ball and have done more with it creativity-wise, but Tottenham have done more with it when it comes to actually putting it in the back of the net. We'll get that to Decore. Can we quickly get ourselves a second hit? Dominic Calvert-Lewin's done brilliantly. Shrug off the defender, hold him off, and then get the shot away. But unfortunately, it's a good save by the keeper. Whipped in. Oh, Lloris's come for it. It's not the best of clearances, but it does fall straight to Harry Kane, annoyingly. Oh, it's a nice ball into Richarlison, though. Hammers is there. I get this to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Yes. Oh, just as I'm about to pull the trigger, Acerbi sticks a foot in. Tottenham doing just enough at the minute at the back, and have clearly done enough at the moment up front to give themselves the best possible chance of winning this game. Højbjerg. Oh, Lo Celso. Oh, it's nicely done. You do get it away. Thankfully, Luca Digne able to get there. Oh, I've just noticed the space for Richarlison on the right-hand side. Oh, I'm not going to keep that in, am I? Ah, it's a terrible pass. A woeful pass. Right, let's change things up a little bit, shall we? Let's bring on Iwobi at cam. And then, actually, no, I'm going to bring on Bernard. Play Bernard out wide and move Zaha central. Let's give Zaha a go in the middle and see if we can't get something a little bit more out of him in a central role. We'll give it a go. It's not something I've tried before, but perhaps I'm going to need something that I've not tried before to break this Tottenham backline again. Calvert-Lewin backing away. Zaha. Is this the moment? Is it going to happen immediately? No. Oh, Hugo Lloris has made some great saves in this game. If we don't get anything from this fixture, it's down to their goalkeeper making the difference. So good, Hugo Lloris in this game so far. It was a similar situation against Manchester United when we ended up losing that game as well. They've got the North London derby coming up, Tottenham. This certainly would give them a nice confidence boost ahead of that fixture. Richarlison, I'm going to get this back central, I think, to Decore, and then hopefully Zaha can push forward a little bit. Calvert-Lewin has made a good run, and we will find him. And Richarlison's also made a good run. Oh, but I can't find him. Misplacing passes too much at the minute. Trying to rush things, force the issue, and it's not working. Gomez, they've just brought Bale off the bench, Tottenham. What a player to be able to call upon. Oh, getting involved defensively as well, Gareth Bale. Please don't score a third whilst it remains 2-1 and there's still some time left. We stand a chance. And Ndombele into Gareth Bale, waiting for him to try and get it onto that left foot. Work back to Doherty. Bale again. Oh, it's done well. Don't let him shoot, Ches. Don't let him shoot. Lo Celso, Bale. Oh, I thought I got there with Mason Holgate. Being patient here, Tottenham. Very clearly aware that they're 2-1 up and don't need to force the issue. They just need to keep the ball away from me. And they'll see the victory out. Great attacking and offensive intelligence from Tottenham Hotspur here, just to waste time. And not necessarily out-and-out push for that third goal. They're doing exactly what they need to do. Again, letting the ball go out of play to let the time tick down and get themselves the victory. Son throwing it all the way back to the back line. It's very clever from Tottenham. And they've done everything right. Since going 1-0 down, they have done everything right. Oh, lovely ball to Lo Celso. Good stop by Pickford. Lo Celso was offside. But I don't think I'm going to have enough time to get this forward and get myself an equaliser. It's defeat at home against Tottenham Hotspur. Oh, really difficult game. Very difficult game. One where Hugo Lloris arguably won that game for Spurs by being as solid at the back as he was. I don't really fancy going to a press conference after that, to be completely honest. We need to pick ourselves up and go again against Wolverhampton Wanderers and get back onto the winning train, because we've fallen off it at the minute. Right, into the squad hub. Time to use your suggestion. Jean-Philippe Gbamin, or Gbamin, whichever way you want to pronounce it. We certainly know where we want him to end up. Position. How long is it going to take to train with the centre? Just 2 weeks. You guys have come good. You guys have really come good there. It's going to take just 2 weeks to retrain him as a centre-back. That is a brilliant suggestion from you guys. Right, let me also see what we can do to Montiel to try and improve his weak foot. I want the weak foot to go up. Can we train? Yes, inverted wide back will improve his weak foot, and that will take just 11 weeks. Boys, you've come good. You've really come good. Helping me out there. Right, what we're going to do starting lineup-wise against Wolves. I mean, I can't, after putting the performance in against Tottenham, I can't really drop Gomez. I'm going to put Jonjo Kenny in for Seamus Coleman, and I don't think I'm going to make any other changes. Michael Keane made the mistake maybe for the goal. Maybe I put Tamori in and give him a game for the time being. Not necessarily punishing Michael Keane, but just to give someone else a chance. Doucouré's grown well. Everybody's growing, really. We've had some great growth throughout the squad so far this season. I don't think I'm going to make any other changes outside of that. Let's go and play Wolverhampton Wanderers and travel to Molineux. Rui Patricio in goal for Wolves. Nelson Semedo at right back. Dendoncker, Bolly, Denayer and Johnny. Harit and João Moutinho in the middle with Adama Traoré, Raul Jimenez and Daniel Podence out wide. On the bench, Ruben Neves, as well as Fabio Silva. Some options for them, Wolves. They're sat 9th, I think, in the table. So having a decent season. But certainly, I want to get back to winning ways in this one. I mean, Harit. It's done me there. Absolutely done me. Thankfully, Doucouré stepped in. Actually going to go central here. So that's where the gap opened up. James looking to break away. Richarlison there. Time this. And he could be onside here. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I believe he is. He brings it down and he buries it. Lovely goal. Out of nothing, really. Just win the ball back in the midfield. Squeeze it between the gap. And it's all just opened up for us. 5 at the back for Wolves. But they couldn't cope with the ball over the top. Brilliantly perfect weight of pass. Just far enough away from the defender. But not so far that the keeper could come and get it. Nodded it down in front of himself brilliantly. And the finish. The finish from Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Is that 7 goals in the Premier League this season? It is. We have ourselves a Golden Boot contender in Season 1. And after 15 minutes, we have ourselves a lead as well at Molineux. Let's not throw this one away, shall we? Oh, he's run straight into James there. Willy Bolly making all sorts of mistakes at the back now. Wolves. And it's opened up for me again. Can I show the good footwork? Yes. Calvert-Lewin. Oh! Punished. Absolutely punished. Willy Bolly with the mistake. And Calvert-Lewin really wants this Golden Boot. What a player he is. Wowzers. I got slightly lucky there. Breaking past Jason Denayer. But he's buried the ball. He's so deadly in front of goal. His finishing stat isn't that high, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Only like 79. Let's have a look. Finishing 78. But because he's got high sharpness, his morale is very high. He's got a +9 boost to his finishing. It's actually 87. That's why he's scoring so many goals. That's why it's so important to ensure that you maintain the sharpness and morale of your players in career mode this year. It's really making the difference for me in front of goal. Down the line to Daniel Podence. Inside to Raul Jimenez. Harit's done me there. He's been really tricky to deal with on the ball. I mean, Harit. And I just saw the space for Adama Traoré. Thankfully, they didn't. But João Moutinho's in a good position here. Just trying to slow him up. Just trying to slow him up. Yes, Andre Gomez. He's done well enough. I tell you what. I've been very impressed with Andre Gomez in today's episode. I haven't necessarily actually missed Alan. He's been that good. Can we send Dominic Calvert-Lewin in for a first half hat-trick? Potentially. Good save by Rui Patricio. I had Willy Bolly with me there. Had to take the shot slightly earlier. Digne will deliver the cross. It's decent. It could be Calvert-Lewin underneath it. It's Leander Dendoncker out for another corner. Let's try again. Let's put it slightly deeper this time. It's a good whip. Can I nod that back into the danger area? Richarlison has the shot, unfortunately, from a tight angle, straight into the awaiting arms of the goalkeeper. But we're looking good against Wolves. Why couldn't we have been this good against Tottenham? Oh, what a through ball. Adama Traoré in behind. Zaha, thankfully, is one of the only players in my team that could deal with the pace of Adama Traoré. Digne forward into Doucouré. Is Zaha going to catch up with the play? Not yet. Calvert-Lewin to James. Let's spread it out to the right-hand side. John Joe Kenny's getting a start at right back in this one. Nice turn by Gomez. Nice tackle by João Moutinho. My defence has opened up slightly here, although Jimenez doesn't have that much in the way of support as of yet. João Moutinho, opponents is just loitering in an offside position. Here's Amin Harit. Oh, it's a nice ball around the corner. And Raul Jimenez trying to work the space, which he's done brilliantly, but misses the target. I caught him after the shot had come in, I think, to knock him to ground. But you would expect someone of Raul Jimenez's ability... Oh, no, he just kind of landed and fell over me. You would expect someone of his quality to at least get that on target, even on his weaker side. That's poor from him. Wolves are going to have to be better than that if they're to find a way back into this game. That was poor from me as well. Some poor play all around at the minute. Adama, thankfully, wastes the pass. Another misguided opportunity from Wolverhampton Wanderers. Could they have found themselves level here, scoring 2 goals in as quick a fashion as we scored ours? Doucouré, I'll draw the defenders one way, then the other. And we'll work the space well. And I see James could drift in towards the back post. Can he win that header? No. Denier's done well. It'll be 2-0 to us at half-time. To James Rodriguez. Looking for Richarlison through the gap. I'll go back to James here if I can. Good footwork from Richarlison to get away. James. Calvert-Lewin is there. James has gone again. Oh, sorry. That's naughty, but we'll take a third. Just to ensure that we get the victory. Wolves have created some chances towards the end of that first half. Just want to make sure that I get the goal. Calvert-Lewin involved again. And that was the obvious thing to do there, to pull it across to the spare man. We have ourselves a third. Zaha's 6th goal of the Premier League season. 2 potential contenders for a golden boot this year if Zaha keeps up his goal scoring record as well. 3-0 against Wolves now. This is exactly... Oh, cheers then. This is exactly what we needed on the back of that Tottenham defeat to reignite our push for European football next season. That's a lovely ball around the corner for Jimenez, who's in. He takes the early shot. That's all he could really do in that situation, but Pickford makes the save pretty comfortably. Harit going off now. Ruben Neves coming on. Not quite so technical with his dribbling, obviously, Ruben Neves, than Amin Harit, but with the sort of areas that Harit was being involved in the play, Ruben Neves, rather than just trying to dribble it around someone, could just give it a good old whack and end up flying it into the top corner. Nice footwork from the centre-back there, and Jimenez again working. Oh, Podence, that was outrageous. And Tomori just showing enough strength to outmuscle Raul Jimenez there. Please be onside, James. Please be onside. I know you're not the fastest, but neither's Willy Bolly. He's not got the strength, unfortunately. Half an hour to play. Still, Wolves threaten to score some goals in this game, but they haven't yet. Inside with his pace. Ruben Neves. Nice little 1-2 with him, and he can play him through again, and he has done. And I'm not sure Tomori, quick as he is going to get to that. I tell you what, Raul Jimenez needs to have a long, hard look at himself for all of these chances he's missing today. He cannot hit the target to save his life. The one time he has done is from an awkward angle where he was never really going to score. It's Wolves' inability to finish their chances in this game that is the reason why they're losing it so heavily. Alex Iwobi is on now for the final few minutes, as is Allen, to give him some game time again. Doucouré could send Dominic Calvert-Lewin in behind. Can he do what Jimenez couldn't? Potentially. No. Rui Patricio with a good save. Maybe I should have put my laces through that. I'm not sure. Still a comfortable scoreline, but it could have been oh so different if their Mexican number 9 had actually been able to put the ball in the back of the net. Neves, Moutinho. We do have Wolves again in the next game, of course. Oh, that's a nice ball to Adama Traore. Oh, well played. They deserve that. They really do deserve that. I can't deny them at least 1 goal in this game. Ruben Neves off the bench to get 1 back for Wolves. It's too little, too late for them, but it's really well worked. Adama with a cheeky little back heel. Oh, pinpoint accurate as well. Lovely little back heel pass. Neves celebrating perhaps a little bit too much, as it's 3-1. If it was 3-2 and they stood a chance of getting an equaliser, then maybe celebrate it a little bit more. But you feel that it's too little, too late. We will still get the win. Frustrated not to keep a clean sheet, but from the amount of chances the Wolves have created, it was surely only a matter of time before they did score. Thankfully, they've scored so late on that the fight back won't happen. We will still get the win. And I'm going to do what Tottenham did. Just keep the ball away from them and get the 3 points over the line. There's the final whistle. Solid 3 points. Really pleased with that. Absolutely the right way to respond to a frustrating defeat to Tottenham Hotspur. Apologies to Nuno, but no result for him on this occasion. We get ourselves a really positive victory. Delighted with that. Wolves had almost as many chances as me, but the difference there, shots on target, and you saw it with Raul Jimenez. They dominated possession as well, 61%. Liverpool dropped points. A 0-0 draw with Leicester City, that'll help us out. Haven't yet seen when the first Merseyside derby of the season will be. Calvert-Lewin again grabbing the headlines, capped a good team display. Up against Wolverhampton, we defended really well and that gave us a platform. Every single one of the lads was committed to their job. We took our chances one, but it wasn't definitely was a good performance. Every single one of the lads did their job. Really, really good team performance. A slow start? Not really. Some great performances out there today. I don't necessarily think it was a slow start at all. We scored twice inside 20 minutes. Wasn't a slow start by any stretch, unless I misread that question briefly. Right then, coming up next is a simulated game against Wolves, and well, we can go straight to it. In the Cup, away from home again, pretty much exactly what we saw before, but again, it's a good opportunity for those players that aren't involved in regular football to get some first team minutes. To be fair, Johnson Kenny did just play, so I'll give those other players. Actually, no, I'll give Alan a game here. Get him back into the fold. Richarlison can come out and we'll throw Theo Walcott on the wing. Tom Davies can go to the bench. And do I start Lursel? No, I won't. Montiel can come in at left back though, obviously. Right, okay. I think that's going to be the team we go with. Nah, centre backs. Branthwaite can come back in for Keane. And Holgate can start again. Why not? Or do we get... No, go on. Tomori can continue. Why not? He played well in that last game. Nearly got himself a clean sheet. Right. Let's see what we can do then in this Sind game against Wolves. They look like they're going to start with a very similar side that played against us last time. Although Pedro Neto drafted in on the left-hand side and a couple of changes in defence. With Otto in at left-back. And Neves gets the start. Van Bergen in on the right-hand side instead of Adama Traore. So... full check, or almost a full 11 change for me, and a smattering of changes for them, but hopefully, same overall result. Moise Keane. Guys have asked me to call him, or told me that it's actually Moise Keane, not Moise Ken. When he was in Italy, they called him Moise Ken, but apparently he's said himself that it's Moise Keane, so I should call him Keane from here on out. Apologies for that. Not many chances yet in this game against Wolverhampton Wanderers. We were 2-0 up by this point in the game in the league, and Pedro Neto could be about to set something up here for Wolves. They've got a number of men in the box. It's well worked, and there is an offside in there. They've had a couple of those so far. Worked themselves into the box really nicely, but then played the wrong pass at the wrong time. Or the right pass at the wrong time, because the pass has gotten them through. Oh, and Ken nearly able to get in behind there. Difficult game, this one. Obviously, we're not as strong as we were in the league game. Neither are they, to be fair. But, oh, Ken! Hits the woodwork. That's the closest we've come to a goal so far. Very nearly 1-0 Everton. As we approach half-time, though, still at 0-0. Go on. Shoot. Yes! At last! Moise Keane with the assist. And Theo Walcott's the man on the end of it. We finally take the lead in this game just before the hour mark. It's been a very even game, to be fair, but we have just slightly edged it, you would feel, from what I've shown you and what I've seen so far that I haven't shown you. We have ourselves a 1-0 lead, although with Ruben Neves with space on the edge of the box, he never can be too sure. And Raul Jimenez has done what he couldn't do in the league. Held off a couple of defenders, spun, and then hit it on target. Not only has it gone on target, it's gone into the back of the net. And my 1-0 lead has gone already. Brilliant. Slightly worried about this. Let's not concede now. I said let's not concede now. Amin Harit off the bench. And scores the goal that might well see Wolves through in this competition to the next round and see Everton crash out. They're about to get their payback for the league defeat. I'd rather win in the league. 3 points to assure European football for next season are definitely much more important. But it's been great to manage the squad with this extra competitive football that we've been able to rotate with. They could be able to get themselves a third here right at the end if they'll cross it. Quite happy to work it about on the floor. No crosses coming in yet. And the final whistle goes. And unfortunately, we are now out of the EFL Cup. Brentford beat Aston Villa. Palace smash Sheffield United. Liverpool drew and threw on penalties. Manchester City narrowly beat Southampton. And we're out. Chelsea got Newcastle, Brighton got Burnley, Spurs have got Mansfield. Fair play to them for getting to the 4th round. But we are no longer involved in that competition. We'll have to wait for the FA Cup for some extra football outside of the Premier League now. We're in 7th in the Premier League, trying to chase down those above us. Arsenal were down the bottom, and they still are. 8 points from their opening 10 games here, Arsenal. 17th in the league. On paper, you'd say it should be an even game, but on form, surely we've got to win this one. Quick pre-match press conference just to see if we can boost morale a little bit, give ourselves a better chance. You've been on a great run. It looks like we've got a chance of qualifying for the Champions League. We'll need everybody to be ready and everybody to play at their absolute best if we are to make top 4, but we've started off the season well. Arsenal versus Everton looks a pretty even contest on paper. It's literally what I said before we got to this press conference. We won't underestimate them. They have the quality in the squad. They just aren't showing that at the minute. We've been very in and out of late. Our consistency, to be fair, has been up and down. But as long as we're confident going into the game, we should be able to do well. They've only scored a minimal amount of goals so far this year, Arsenal. Obviously, they lost Aubameyang and Lacazette at the beginning of the season by selling them. Find themselves 17th in the league. Nicola Pepe is their top goal scorer with 2. They have Origi and Wout Weghorst as their 2 main strikers. And that's why they are where they are in the league. Certainly missing the goals from Aubameyang and Lacazette. But if you're not going to replace them of players with adequate quality, then can't look any further than the manager. We, though, hopefully should be able to get victory here. Although, again, on paper, it's going to be a difficult game. Arsenal then, Bernd Leno in goal. 5 at the back for them. Cedric, Mari, David Luiz, Mustafi and Kieran Tierney. Guendouzi and Dani Ceballos in the midfield with Nicola Pepe, Divock Origi and Gabriel Martinelli out wide left. Still a very capable 11. It's going to be a difficult game. Tadinho in there to Wilf and across to Hammers. We keep coming up against 5 at the back formations. Really struggling to create too many opportunities against teams that just put loads of men behind the ball. But there is a bit of space in between the lines. Oh, and if we can take advantage of that and push their defensive line back and find a pocket of space between the midfield and the defence exactly like that, then maybe the ability of James and Wilfried Zaha could come to fruition with a couple of long shots. We haven't scored an absolute screamer yet in this save. I don't think I've scored an absolute screamer on FIFA 21 yet. Even in the mini-series with Chelsea, there weren't really that many long shot, even attempts really, because I didn't really have the opportunity to do so. Zaha is there as an option. Here's Richarlison. Try and work something here if we can. It's not my... Well, as much as I love scoring long shots, it's not really my go-to style of goal. Oh, trying to work something around the outside and drill it across the middle, but that didn't work either. I might have to resort to a couple of just hopeful pings, but you never know. A hopeful ping might eventually pay off. Calvert-Lewin is there. I'll go back to James here, and Richarlison's made a great run, and we might have to rely on a hopeful ping if I can just squeeze a through ball through a gap, but even that's not working at the minute. Arsenal standing firm. Doucouré is available in the middle. James not necessarily showing the sort of movement that I'd want from him. Now he is. Now he is. Oh, but I can't get it to him. Here's Zaha. Go back to Calvert-Lewin. Then look for James around the corner. How's his right foot? We'll find out. Not bad. Oh, Mustafi. Too good in the air to deny me a second opportunity. Dino will deliver this corner in. It's a decent delivery. There's 4 men underneath it trying to get to it. I think it came off an Arsenal man. It did. We'll try and recycle the ball into a goal-scoring opportunity again. Allen, I'm not going to be able to squeeze that to Doucouré, to Calvert-Lewin. Oh, but Tierney was in a poor position there. No, and it hasn't found Calvert-Lewin. Tierney was dropped a lot deeper, which played Richarlison onside. And Calvert-Lewin was there for the squared pass, but the keeper has read it. So, Arsenal really need to work on their long passing. So frustrating not to have taken the lead here in this game so far. We're playing some good football, and David Luiz is drawn out of position, and Leno makes a good save. All the chances are starting to come. They just won't go in. Guendouzi to Origi. Oh, picked off nicely by Doucouré. It's poor from Arsenal again. Whilst the players they have on the field should be better, I can kind of see from the performance that they've put in so far why they are where they are in the table. They just aren't good enough, Arsenal, at this particular moment in time. Calvert-Lewin will try something from distance, but it's not on target. And to be fair, I did have a man running through the gap behind me that I perhaps could have used. It's going to be 0-0 at half-time, and you can see from the stats that Arsenal just haven't created anything. We've had a number of opportunities. It's my inability to put my chances away that's costing me the opportunity of getting something from this game at the moment. It was Wolves that couldn't do it in the league game earlier. It's me that can't do it here. Thankfully, at least the opposition haven't scored 3 goals like we did against Wolves. Arsenal are just as bad as me. But with the flow of the game and the balance of play, surely it's only a matter of time before we score and win this game. All of the action in the first half came at this end of the pitch, and the second half has started in the same vein. So now it's Arsenal that are the ones that are putting the pressure on. Nicola Pepe, don't let him shoot on his left. Looking for a nice ball around the outside. Good positional sense from Michael Keane there, and good strength shown to ensure that Origi didn't get to that. It was nicely worked by Arsenal. It's definitely the best passage of play they've put together so far, but it still hasn't ended up in a goal-scoring chance for them. Chelsea have extended their lead against West Ham and are 2-0 up now. And, oh, it's well played, and this surely should lead to a goal now. James on his left. Oh, strikes the inside the post. We could not have come closer. Zaha gets the turn in, but Pablo Mari does just enough defensively. Well, that's definitely the closest either side have come. Easily the closest we've come. Cracking the woodwork, but still no goal. Finally, we do beat Bernd Leno, but still can't get it in. Origi. Nice attempt, but we've picked it off. James, not yet. Had the ball go out of play since making those changes. Calvert-Lewin has the support from Zaha here. Has Calvert-Lewin again. Quickly to Richarlison. Should have used James first, Ches. You should have used James first. 10 minutes to go in this game. Martinelli. Forward to Origi. Given away again. Lose from Arsenal now. Can James find the pass on this occasion? Yes, he can. Calvert-Lewin in behind. And there's the victory. It had to be Calvert-Lewin, didn't it? It had to be. Finally, the Arsenal defence is unlocked. At long last. Great pass by James. Exactly what was needed. The relief to have been able to make the breakthrough. This is the sort of game that, with the way that Arsenal have been playing and the season they're having, you have to win these sorts of games if you want to finish in the top 4. And hopefully the changes we've made now should help us just keep hold of the victory. In fact, I might make one more change and just add some fresher legs on at the back. Take Seamus Coleman off for John Joe Kenny. Oh, God. That should be us getting 3 points here. Blow your whistle, ref. Thank you. Oh, we deserved that victory. Well and truly. But it took a while for it to materialise. We got the job done. Bernd Leno made a number of saves for them there, and Arsenal just were not good enough at all. Spurs win, Chelsea win. So keeping up the pressure on us, trying to challenge for the Champions League next year. Being able to solely concentrate on domestic football is definitely going to pay dividends for us later in the season. You're still in the squad, Andre. Don't worry too much, my man. And a monthly report as well. Have any of these youngsters gone up again? Schmidt looking like he could become a very good player as well now. 80 to 90 for him. 80 to 88 for Paulsen. 86 to 94 for Murat Aslan now. We've got some great youngsters on the way here. 2 wingers and a right back. How tall is he? 6 foot. Could we maybe use him as a centre back? Right back and left back. What's his jumping? 74. Could potentially be used as a centre back. Considering his technicals are as bad as they are, probably would be better utilised as a centre-back with 77 strength as well. Mads Paulsen. Can I go to the development plan? Can I train his positioning even though he's still young? I can. I'll tell you what, as a centre-back, he'd be better suited to that. Let's get that done. Things are looking good for us here at Everton right now. Things are looking really good. We're 5th in the league, but only a point off 3rd. And with Manchester City, Newcastle and Brighton next month, 6 points at least, you'd feel. Hopefully, we can continue the pressure on those top 4. And if we can get maybe a point against Manchester City, then there is the potential to get into the top 4 and above one of our rivals by taking points off them as well. That's the aim. That's the plan. We'll see if we can get it done. Please, as ever, drop the video a like. Let's see if we can hit 3,000 to 4,000 again. That'd be absolutely brilliant. Do subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already. And make sure you've got that notification bell ticked with all notifications set so you do not miss a video. Another one tomorrow. I'm live on Twitch soon with career mode as well. Link in the description down below. Follow me on Twitter if you don't already. And I'll see you in the next one.